Hi, it's Giselle. So I want to show you a bit of a different version on the children's bracelet that I did a couple of videos ago. It's called Children's Bracelet. But if you feel young at heart, you can always make one for yourself. Why not? So this is the one I made for myself. Well, I put it on my wrist because I have a very tiny wrist. So what I did is I found these little squares with holes on the side that have little letters, and I wrote love instead of just doing what I did in the other one, just writing the first letter of the uh, little girl's name. I wrote love. Well, I didn't write, I just inserted love. So what you need is you need elastic here, like this jewelry elastic. You can use a thicker one or this one, which is 0.5 millimeters, and I found this at Ted's Hobby Shop in Plaza Point Claire. You need these little pearl beads. Okay, these don't have a description. I didn't open the package, but it's SL 5422. That's what the number is on the package. So if you want to look them up on the internet, I couldn't get the style. They said, because they come from China, they didn't have, so this is the closest description that I could give you. They're the size of a little pearl, and there's all kinds of colors. They cost me $1.25, and they have little sparkles on them. So you need about 25 to 27 of these, depending on the wrist. So like I said, I use my wrist because I have small wrist, tiny. You need a jump ring like this. Okay, you need a larger ring. They come in colors. Again, I found these at, I think I found them at Ted's as well. So they come in all kinds of colors. And all you have to do is, I started stringing them already. I started stringing because I didn't want to string 25 to 27 beads. It'd be boring to look at that. So once you've got your 25 to 27, I'm going to count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. I got 27 on here. And what you do is you just slide, insert the elastic within the little beads and cut yourself about 8 inches of this elastic, because you're going to need it to leave some on the side, on both sides, to work with easily. Otherwise it's hard to work with the elastic when it's tiny, when there's no room for working. Okay, so I inserted the 25 beads. Okay, then I put knot on both ends so that I wouldn't lose my beads while I was doing the project, because that often happens, and you don't want to pick up beads, believe me, on the floor. So then what you do is you're going to insert the jump ring into the elastic. Okay, more or less center it. You can move it around, it doesn't really matter at this point. And then you're going to insert the jump ring in here into the bigger ring. So the jump ring goes in there. So what I might do, see if it's simpler to do that, insert the jump ring into the larger ring. Okay, and make sure that it clips on both sides, that you can insert it, because otherwise it's going to slide off. So you want to make sure that you hear that click. Okay, so keep moving it around, move your little letters if you have to, until you've got both rings connected together. Okay, so click, that's where it went. Okay, so I wrote or inserted, made out faith here. Okay, and you can do joy, love, like I have this one here, or any other words that you can come up with, some inspirational words. Okay, So then you've got your jump ring here in the middle of your elastic here where your beads are. And what you're going to do is, I'm going to take this one out because this is an extra jump ring, obviously. Your jump ring is already inserted into the bigger ring. And then all you're going to do is you're going to insert the elastic in the little jump ring. Okay. And then this is the reason why I made the elastic longer, along on both sides, so you can work with it. Okay, just move it around until you hit more or less the center, and that can be moved anyway, so don't worry about it too much right away. So then you just form a circle. Okay, form a circle, tie, make about, I don't know, 2-3 knots maybe, so that it doesn't fall apart. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so I got my handy dandy nail polish, top coat you can use, or super dry, or whatever, you know, seals. And then you're going to just insert a dab of nail polish, which seals it right where the two elastics meet. Okay, so you're going to do that. That seals it, so you don't have to worry about it coming apart. Okay, move this around. Okay, so now you want to hide the kind of the knots here. So what you're going to do is just get yourself some very narrow ribbon. This is like sort of organza, mixture of organza and some other fabric here, shiny fabric. So what you're going to do is you're just going to tie around where the where you tied the knots. Just make a little knot with your ribbon, tie it tightly. Okay, and then all you're going to do is cut it to size. You don't want to overwhelm or, you know, take away from the pretty little bracelet. So I'm going to get myself a pair of scissors. I have a lot of them here, and you're going to cut diagonally. If you want, you can make sort of the fold the little ribbon in half and make 2 little diagonal cuts, so it makes like a pattern of two little peaks going in different directions. Or you can just cut it diagonally in a simple way. It's up to you, you know, so it works out like this. Or you can just diagonally cut it. It's up to you, however you want it to show what kind of look you're looking for. So I'm just going to cut some more. Okay, so you don't want it too long because then it takes away from the pretty little bracelet. Okay. Then you're just going to cut the excess out. You don't need it anymore because you've sealed it with the nail polish. You've covered it with the ribbon. It's not going anywhere. So I'm just going to cut. Take away the excess. Try to go as close as possible to without making sure that you don't cut right through your elastic. Okay. Okay, so let's see if the elastic still shows. Okay. If you want, what's a good idea maybe is to cut the elastic first, the excess, and then place your little ribbon on top so that it covers it very well, so you don't have to worry that it's going to show, you know, the little cut ends. Okay, so so I'm just gonna now retie the little ribbon, the little cut it closer to the edge so that it doesn't show, and then you're going to place your little ribbon on top of the ends where you just cut it, so it's not going to show, it's going to cover it. There you go. Try to make it even. This one didn't exactly come out even, so I will try again. Make sure that it's both sides are even. Okay, so more or less like this, and then tie your little ribbon again. Okay, so this one's a little long, so I'm going to cut it. Okay, so a little bit more here. Of course, the phone is ringing always. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It was really simple, it was really fast, and then see, put it around your wrist, looks very pretty, and you can make all kinds of words with this. It's a summer bracelet, it's a child's bracelet, it's a vacation bracelet. You can do it as you like. So I hope you like this project. I'm going to come back with some other versions. I have some other ideas that are not bracelets. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And let's see how I'm doing with time. Okay, 12 minutes and 45. That's great. Okay. So all these materials, basically, I got them at, most of them I get them at Ted's Hobby Shop. It's a little shop in Plaza Point Claire, but it has different things than the other shops. I really like it. And if you look in the back section, they always have sales of bags of different beads, and you know, so check that out. I really like that shop, and they seem to know their stuff. So there you go. Faith and hope and love. You can do hope, joy, anything you like. So that's about it. So until I come back with another project, it's Giselle signing out from our craft room, and talk to you soon.